Hi, my name is Tristan, and I'm going to speak to you for a few moments about what studying A-level philosophy at the Henley College involves. For most of you, it's probably an entirely new subject, something that you haven't experienced before. So it's good to have a sense of what it's about and the kind of attitudes and approaches that it entails. I guess the best way of summing up A-level philosophy is that it's about 4 big questions. And those questions are, what does it mean to be good? That's the first one. It's all about the philosophy of morality. How do you decide what you should do in any given circumstance? And what might be the framework that you use to help you guide that decision? What might be the relevant and important criteria? And what does that concept of goodness involve? What are you aiming to achieve? What are you looking for in asking that question? That's the first part of the course. It forms one half of year 1. The other half of year 1 looks at the second big question. What does it mean to know something? What does knowing even involve? If at the base of learning lies this important act of knowing things, then what is that all about? And again, philosophers have provided many different proposed answers to that question. It's clearly fundamental if learning rests on the act of knowing. But actually answering that question, understanding what's involved in the way in which we interact with the world and come to understand it, well, that's clearly really important and a complicated but valuable question to spend time thinking about. In year 2, there are the next 2 questions. The first is, what does the concept of God mean? What are the consequences of an act of belief in a deity? Does that concept make sense? And does the way that we talk about things that aren't material, that aren't real in one sense, have proper meaning? That's called the philosophy of religion. Philosophy approaches this in a very different way to religious studies. It doesn't come at it from any kind of religious starting point or perspective, but thinks about it more in abstract general terms, examining what the meaning of that and the implications of that kind of concept might be. And the fourth question, also in year 2, asks, what does it mean to be me? What is this idea that I have of my identity or my mind? What does it mean to have freedom of choice as an individual, able to determine what I do? Where is this thing? Where is this identity found? Where is this mind that constitutes me as opposed to just being part of the physicality of the world? And that's the fourth and final area. So philosophy at A-level is about those 4 things, those 4 questions, looking at morality, knowledge, the idea of God, and the concept of identity or mind. If that sounds like the sort of thing that you'd be interested in, then feel free to drop me a line. My email address is tarn, T-A-R-N, at henleycol.ac.uk, and let me know of any further questions you may have that I may be able to help answer. But I hope that serves as a good introduction as to something of the flavour of what philosophy is about.